Welcome back to the channel. You know, it's JJ with you on JJ's PC Builds. First time here, hit the subscribe button. Keep me working. Hit the like button. Keep YouTube working. Today, I got a shadow on the wall, as you can see. See the shadow? That's because I got a light right here. So you guys can see when I'm doing. So let's just get into it and we'll talk you through it. You'll see what I got cooking. So we got here a dusty old, which I got to get the dust off of it, but we'll get the dust off of it. My old AM4 system, when I first started building on YouTube. What we're going to do today, my friends, family, and creatures of all above, is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this apart. And you're asking yourself, Jay, why are you taking it apart? Why don't you just build a new system? Well, the price of parts are a little bit pricey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this one apart because this is an older case. And also, too, I want to get it prepared for something. If I get enough money together, and I'm going to explain to you guys why as I'm taking the front of taking these knurls off and getting this prepared for me to dissect it, is that I'm getting prepared for something. I'm getting prepared for the fact of the 5800X 3D. Now, if I get any luck whatsoever, I'll be able to take this 5700X that's in here and put the 5800X 3D in here. Because this PC has, I'll give you guys the specs really quick. It has 64 gigs of DDR4 3200 megahertz CL16 RAM. And you guys are saying, well, Jay, you know they make 3600. I know that, but I don't need that. Let me put this over here very carefully. The reason why I don't need that is because of this, guys. One, this RAM is overclockable to 3533 at CL16. So I put it at 3400 megahertz CL16. Stability works great, but I'm using 4 sticks, not 2. As I slowly take this apart, we're going to take out next, we're going to take out the graphics card. So 1 8-pin connector right here. I'm going to slowly take out the graphics card. Well, it's good to have, always good to have extensions and everything else so you don't have any problems. So I got a few extensions. I don't have a mat. Yes, I got to work on getting a mouse mat that I can take and put all my components around. Y'all see one, let me know that looks good. That gives me inspiration to have one made, especially for the channel. I know everybody loves the mouse mats and everything else. So take this card out very carefully. Boom. Yes, you see me use a screwdriver. And yes, I did use it to push on that button. But since I know the motherboard very well, I pushed on the button here with this very lightly. So when it released, I could release the graphics card. I didn't have any problem. I've been using this motherboard for many years now. So now is the time for me to actually pull this apart. Because let me get you guys all panned in. And the good thing is I can pan you guys in and get you guys looking at what I'm doing. See, now that's really cool, guys. I can show you what I'm doing here very carefully. So what I'm taking out next is the cooler for the CPU. Very carefully. I have to stand up for this one. Get my big head in there somehow. Doing it in a crisscross pattern, right? Taking this out very carefully, because you don't want it to spring up on you. And if it springs up, it'll pull the CPU right out of the socket, because this is PGA, pin grid array, and you got to be very careful it doesn't spring up on you. I love the cooler. The cooler is good in thermals. So, the cooler is really good in thermals. Reason why I take the cooler off first, it gives me access to the fans. So I take the fans out next before I take out the motherboard. So you got to make sure all these 4 screws are released. Not a lot of people like air coolers now these days. Everybody thinks that an air cooler can't suffice anything. Air cooler is not worth the value. You know. So. Notice I'm doing a twisting motion, because I'm trying to break the suction that's down at the bottom, so I don't have any problem taking this off to make sure it's all released, which it probably isn't. Oh. Okay, this one is. This one is. Okay, now we got to make sure the rest are released. This one is. Now I just got to make sure one back one's released. Right here. I'm showing you guys how to take apart your system. All systems are pretty much the same. See, there we go. Now we got it out nice and neat, and we don't have that much to worry about. So, let me get something to clean up the thermal paste, and I will be right back. And like I said, clean up the thermal paste, get it all done and out of the way. It's still wet. I didn't have this thermal paste on this cooler that long, so this makes it easier for easy cleanup. So, and if you can't get it all cleaned up, isopropic alcohol will do just good. So, right now I'm just cleaning off the residual, because I'm going to come back later and I'm going to use the alcohol to clean off the rest of the residual to start it off fresh. So now I'm going to turn it a little bit so I can see what I need to get this unplugged. So put that right there. What I'm going to have to do is take out the fans and the top section. I know it's a little bit take off the extension. Okay, so you guys probably can't see. Let me turn this around again. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking out the fan. But the system got dusty in about a month. This is why I want to get rid of this case. One, it's not even as big for 240 millimeters. These are two 120 millimeter fan, and also too, the I/O tray in the back on the motherboard is hitting the fans, so this gives me absolutely no clearance. So make sure nothing's falling. Nothing is. Because I have to release... Oh, I forgot. You guys can't see it unless I point you up. There we go. I have to take these off here. I love these Velcro tie straps. I really do. Because these are easy release. You don't have nothing to you don't have nothing to clip. Easy to release Velcro straps. Oh, don't forget about your motherboard tray in the back. Some motherboards these are attached to, but this one's not. So, okay, now we got the wiring. Now we're gonna take it, pop out underneath. Let's see. Now we can lower that a little bit. So we're gonna end up having to take this out anyway. This is the fan splitter, the fan hub, fan splitter, fan hub. I hope that didn't break. That would be really bad. No, we're good. Okay. You gotta be very careful taking these out. These are special kind of plugs. These are not your normal 3-pin 5-volt connector, ARGB connectors. Okay, so that takes that out. Then we'll just come over here and we'll just release this. See, when you put a system together, you know what to take apart and not take apart. So another one of those. Then we'll come over here and we'll release this one. Yeah, I love these Velcros, man. Then we got a Velcro here. Velcro's gone. So we got our fan released up top. Now we pull out the one for the bottom for the hub. You're probably saying right now, Jay, you should have taken out your power supply and disconnected everything out of your power supply. Which you're right, I should have. Which I'm doing now. See. So, that's out of the way. This is clear. Okay. Fans. Fans are clear. I don't know why I put that there. I'll have to figure that out. I put tie wire on here for some reason. I have to figure out why I put tie wire on there for some reason. Let me get something to snip them off and I'll be right back. Okay. Now, I didn't have to go that far, so. Fingernail clippers. You always wonder what you can use them for? Well, here's what I use them for. Clipping your fingernails and making sure you can take and cut these off. Little tie straps. So, makes it so much easier than going and searching for, you know, like, you know, clippers you can never find. You know, wire clips that you never find half the time. They're always misplaced. Your fingernail clippers are always never misplaced. And don't treat me like that dude that y'all did on The Verge. Doesn't happen here. So as you can see, all my wires are intact. They're not cut. Just by using fingernail clippers. Remember, you got to have a desk to do this on. Okay. Let me put it to you this way. If you don't have a desk to work on, you're going to be in trouble. Because you don't want to do it on the floor, because if you do it on the floor, you'll have, if you got carpet, you'll have static on your carpet, and it's really bad for your PC. So you don't want to do you don't want to disassemble your PC on the floor, or you don't want to reassemble it on the floor. You want to keep as less static as you can away from your PC. And yes, I know about the dust. I got to clean this off. For some reason, it only takes a month or two and boom, I got dust. I got it on my main PC too, so I got to clean it all off. That's why I got to vacuum. I'm going to vacuum it all up and be done. So I don't have to kick it all over every place like everybody else does. It's not necessary. So, well, we know that fan's coming out. That fan came out. So that's one fan. Now, very carefully, I'm going to turn this over to the side. Since now, oh, you guys can't see. Oh my God, you guys are blinder than I am. Okay, let's get in here and get this business. There we go. Now we can get inside here where all the extra wiring is. We can disconnect. There we go. Disconnected, ready to go. So the CPU block's gone. Now I can take and clean up the extra thermal paste that's on the CPU. Just clean it up, get it all done, and get it ready for the alcohol. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. It just has to be to where it's cleaned off. You don't want to slop it all over the place. It's non-conductive, so I'm not worried too much about the thermal paste. That's the whole purpose of getting non-conductive thermal paste, which I got Arctic MX4, which I'm going to get me a tube of Arctic MX7. I guess I'm going to have to order that. Now, I'm using very minimal to no tools to do this. So what I'm doing now is this fan right here. This fan's coming out next. I'll just bring you guys over. I love this camera. Mr. Machine, thank you, my brother, for this camera. This camera is awesome. Except for one problem. It has a little bit of a hard time with live streaming. There we go. Now we got some light on the situation. Is that already pushed through? Yeah, that is. That's nothing there. See, this case I got back about 4 years ago. Okay. A little story about this case. I was digging around. I wanted to build like a couple cheap computers. So what I did was I ordered from AliExpress 2 of these motherboards. 2 of these. The ones you guys always see. One came in, the other one didn't. So it turns around that they returned the other motherboard for some apparent reason. And I had to fight for a couple months to get the refund. So, all in all, I got one of the motherboards, and it's been a gem ever since. Yeah, it's a Xeon processor. It's I think it's a 2650 or 2680 E5 Xeon processor. It's a LGA 2011, but it still games. It's got a ECC memory. It's got 32 gigabytes of ECC DDR4 memory. And it's running on a machine, was it a X99 motherboard? Which I might want to update the motherboard and get an actual US motherboard that I can still get drivers for. So, let's see, what else are we missing here? Oh yeah, we just take this fan out. So we got one fan, we got another fan out in recovery. So we got 2 fans. Now let's go ahead and get the back fan and recover this. Yes, I haven't taken out the RAM yet. Don't need to. Because when I pull out the motherboard, the RAM comes along with it. And you all know as well as I do, taking the RAM off, you're going to end up re-memory training your stuff. And I think it'd be better just leave it on. Truthfully, it's not hurting anything. Oh yeah, got the good old classic reach around right here. There we go. Good old classic. Oh, you guys can't see nothing. Oh my god. Okay. Yes, I still got on yesterday's shirt because I took it off. Didn't wear it, but less than an hour and a half to 2 hours. Took it off, put it on the rack, and I decided to wear it today. I don't know why, but I just decided to wear it today because I thought it looked very psychedelic. So now we got another fan off our plan. Let's see. Let's make sure we can get it through. Let's make sure we can get through the thing here. I'm not pulling hard on these wires, guys. Got another fan. I'm not pulling hard on these wires because you'll end up breaking off the connector on the end. And that's I'm avoiding all that incident. So let's disconnect. See, that's the reason why I want to change this case too. Because I can't get my fingies behind this to release the tab. See, that's the problem. If you can't get your fingers behind there to release the tab, then you don't want to yank the wires out neither. Come on. It's gonna be a pain. There we go. Ugh. That's the battle of this case, because it's the top of it is so close to the motherboard that makes it very impossible to get this 1 8-pin out of here. It's just 1 8-pin. This motherboard only takes 1 8-pin, 1 4-pin. So when I attach the 8 and the 4, I can get full power out of the motherboard if I want to. So now we can flip it up and pan you guys over into what we're doing next. We're going to do the basement fans. Oh, get over there. Get over there. Okay, now we're going to do the basement fans. Very simple. Unscrew the basement fans. Got one. I was looking, everybody, it was sitting there mocking the 5800X3D on top of NVIDIA launching the 50 Super Series, on top of AMD launching the 7700X3D, and putting all this in mind. Some people are saying to me, Jay, why get the 5800X3D? You could get the 7700X3D and call it a day. Yeah, I could. But the thing is I don't have RAM for the 7700X3D. That's one. Two, I have 64 gigs of DDR4 RAM. Why not pair this with the 5800X3D? Why not? Why not get your usage out of make this a full gaming rig without having any issues? I mean, why let something go to waste and just sit there on your shelf? I want to move everything away from my editing rig. So why not build yourself a gaming rig. And yeah, I know it's DDR4, and yeah, I know the price is out there and it's expensive for a gaming rig. I'm not telling anybody to go out and buy anything. But if I put a 5800 X3D with this rig right here, I can get me a 9070 XT and put it with this and call it a day. I'm not going to sit there and fight the fact that, you know, ooh, got some thermal paste there. My bad, I got thermal paste all around this. I'll make sure I clean off the thermal paste though. There, for now. So why should I spend extra money when I already got a rig right here? It doesn't make sense. Yes, I'm putting it in a test rig, but I could still game with it, be in a test rig. Why not? Why not have the advantage of both worlds? Have a testing rig and a gaming rig at the same time. Why not? Because you know you're going to be using it for testing, and you're going to be using the same programs that you're going to be gaming with. Why not have both, best of both worlds? Why do I have to have just one rig separate from, you know, everything else? You don't. So why do I have to split the 64 gigs of RAM? I don't. I mean, why? It makes no sense to me because this is a matching set. And I know you guys are going to say, well, you could split it into two 32 gig sets. Yeah, I could. But then I lose my option. I lose that good old option of, come on, guys, you know the answer to this equation. I lose my option of what? What do I lose my option of? I lose the option of a perfect overclock on the RAM. I don't know why this ain't coming out. Is it stripped? Could be. Let's see. No, it's not stripped. Maybe the whole stripped. Let's see. Okay, so yes, I can put my hand underneath in the back of the case, the basement of the case, and I can just do that to get that screw out. So now we're feeding the wires through the bottom of the basement. So this way we're taking every precaution so we don't screw anything up. And that's what you guys want to do. Every precaution. Okay, so now we're over here, the big connector, the 24 pin. So you want to take that out very carefully. Just wiggle, you know, push the tab. Because if it's been sitting in your PC a long time, you don't want to pull too hard. There we go. You don't want to pull too hard because here's the jib. You pull too hard, you can wind up breaking your motherboard. That's what you don't want to do, is break your motherboard. I'm not trying to break my motherboard anytime soon. That's why I do the wiggle test on it. Do the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, so now we disconnect the I/O, the front header I/O. Oh, you guys can't see. Yes, I know I can do it automated. I know I can do it automated. But I don't want to do it automated. That's too easy. I want to do it as tough as I can. Oh, look. Watch this. Look at that. That is a bright light. New type of flashlight, guys. So I can set it there and not have a problem. Or if I remember right, it should be magnetic. Not fully magnetic, but it's close. So, yeah, buddy. I have to get like a small little slit magnetic mount to hold it directly up there. Let's see, do I got any magnets? I don't think I got strong enough magnets to hold it. But I want to get strong enough magnets. I can put it in here like this, and then you can go and work it in on your PC. I think it's a cool little thing. See? Now you can see everything. Pull out your connectors very carefully. Okay, so we pull out those right there. Get all those connectors out of the way. Bam. Basement's complete. Don't judge me about the dust, guys. I know about the dust. Dust is not our friends around here. So, next thing to do is pull out the power supply and turn the lights off. I like this little light switch. That is really cool. So, building a PC, that makes it a little bit easier, don't you think? Leave your comment down below. Let me know what you think, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep me busy. Okay, now let's pull out the power supply. Let's pull out the power supply. This is just a teardown video, guys. I'm showing you step by step how to tear this down. And yes, I am trying to, this video is going to be a couple minutes, so take out the 4 screws in the bottom. I think I did one teardown video, but I need to do more teardown videos because not too many people do teardown videos anymore. So I'm going to do a teardown video for you guys today because I want to. Because I think you guys deserve a teardown video. Now we pull out the power supply carefully. And then we start removing basement items. Okay, so let you guys see what I'm doing over here. There we go. I'm taking out the basement items. Okay, so making sure that my front fans are not wrapped up with the power supply. There we go. Power supply is done. Ugh, dust, dust, dust. At least the inside doesn't look like it's got dust in it. We'll just clean it up as we go, kind of thing. And this right here, if you're wondering, that's the power supply I'm using. The Smart BX1 by Thermaltake. 750 watt. Oh, I gotta remember that 750 watt power supply. I have that same power supply. Yeah, man, over here so you guys can see me. I have that same power supply in my main rig. Same one. I've used it close to close to 4 years on both power supplies because I bought them both at the same time. So about 4 years. So guys, don't forget your drink and snacks, by the way. I love that new table. I'm gonna have to show you guys the new table I picked up too. I know I haven't done much unboxing videos, but we're gonna try to do them best we can. And these teardown videos, I mean, I love teardown videos. I really do. Because that gives me the opportunity to show you guys how to tear something down without ripping your fingernails off. So let's tear down these 3 fans. Right? Let's get these 3 fans out of here. We're going to start from the top and work our way down to the bottom. Yes, I don't have an iFixit kit. And yes, I don't have an electric screwdriver because I'm not lazy. That's the reason why I don't have an electric screwdriver. But later on, when I get older, than I am now, looking like I sat at the Last Supper with Jesus. Yeah. And we're already past 30-minute mark on the video. So I got to get these fans out of here, and I got to get that motherboard out. And that pretty much breaks down the whole case. So, and no, I'm not struggling with it. Got another fan out. Another survivor. That's what they call the fans, survivors. I got to clean all these survivors up and put them back into the box. Because if I'm not going to use the fans, then I'm going to put them in a box and put them on the shelf so they don't collect any more dust. But you know me, I always got to put some RGB somewhere. So I'm probably only going to need 4 out of the 6 of these fans, because it's RGB controlled by the remote that I have in hand. This remote. These fans here are controlled with this. The same remote control works with my main PC too. You know, my editing rig. Another survivor. These fans are a beast. I don't care what anybody says. Oh yeah, get Noctua fans are quiet and everything. These fans are 2,700 RPM fans, each one. I got on my main rig, they're full blast right now, 2,700 RPM. Full blast. All of them. And you don't even hear a thing. I don't even have noise canceling on. The only fan you hear is the big fan I got right there. And right there, I got 2 big fans in the background. Those are the only fans you're going to hear. You're not going to hear my PC fans, because I get the airflow just right. And when you have the airflow just right, there's no high pitch whistling, you know, or there's no vibration or anything. These got these anti-vibration feet on this, so you don't hear no vibration. So I'm happy with what they are doing. Yeah, man. I got these fans 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And they're still running. The 6-pack of fans with the hub cost me like $37. For a 6-pack of fans with a controller and a hub for $37. I thought that was a deal. All right, we got all our survivors out. Next, last but not least, the motherboard. That we're going to need an extension for. That we're going to need an extension for. Okay, let's get you guys in a little bit closer. Oh, that's probably too close. A little bit more out. Unenhance, unenhance, unenhance. There we go. I heard somebody do that on YouTube. I was like, damn. Good. So very carefully, I'm taking out 1 screw at a time, so I don't lose the screws. Oh, and I lost one. Survivor down. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. Phone call. All right, I'm back from the phone call. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this. Screwdriver. Ooh. Screwdriver. Magnet. Okay. Now, I can go in and pick up the screw. Very easily. And put the magnet off to the side, so that way I'm not hurting anything. So if I lose a screw, I can gain a screw. Y'all should know that you can do that with any magnet on a screwdriver. So if you can't gain it, I'm gonna make sure it's pointed the right direction. Come on, don't be a Nancy. That's being a Nancy. There we go. Now, I had to move it closer, so we'll zoom back out so that way you guys can get a better view. There we go. So I think the 50 series with can't believe we just did that. Okay. It's nice to have a magnetic screwdriver just to pick things out, but when you don't have a magnetic screwdriver, you got to do with what you got to do with. Okay. So you got the 3 bottom screws. We got the one next to the I/O shield. There should be 2 going straight across, and then 3 at the top. Wasn't sure if it was 1 or 2 in this motherboard, but there's 2. I'm just going to pop out 2 at the same time, make it a little bit easier. Okay. Grab my little magnet so I can grab my screws. You'll notice how I don't have it near a hard drive. So, yeah. Now we turn it just a little bit. So that way we can get the top screws. You got 1, 2, and 3. The third one in the corner is a pisser. Ugh. Oh. Interesting. I must have forgot to put that one in. Lucky me. I must have forgot to put that one in, guys. Yeah, because it was a pisser. I remember now. Oh, yeah. This is the reason why I use a light inside of here. Okay, that's both of those screws. So I double check, make sure all my screw holes are done under the sun. Okay, so now we can see that everything looks good. I'm gonna have to turn that off. Shit. Very carefully pull out the motherboard. Alrighty, we got the motherboard is out. So that's it for the case. Nothing more to the case. Now this is a wood top, so it's not going to hurt the back side of the motherboard. So we got the motherboard out. Get a close up. Told you it's not a bad looking motherboard whatsoever. And the RAM I got right here, got the 4 sticks of CORSAIR RAM. Focus, you son of a... So we got 4 sticks of CORSAIR. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alrighty, guys. Tell you what, that's the breakdown video of today. Give me a moment. That is the breakdown video of today. Now that I got all the parts, well, I'll show you guys all the parts. I'm not gonna do the cleanup with, you know, have you guys on there for the cleanup. So show you guys everything we took out of the case before we wrap this up. Oh, it's a lot of fans. Definitely a lot of fans. Yeah, we'll put that on there like that. Oh, a lot of wires. Lots of wires. Lot of wires. Yeah. Okay, last look at what I got going on. Last little look. This is all that came out the PC. Air cooler for the CPU. 8 fans. Yeah, 8 fans. Wow. Yeah, because the case only holds 8, not 9. Power supply, 750 watt. Motherboard. This all that came out the PC. But might have come out the PC, but it's going on this. So do keep that in mind, guys. It is going to be going on this. That's going to be another video. That is going to be another video. Let me put this over here. Let me put this over here. So, I'll bring you top side, and we'll call it for this video, and we'll call it for this video. That's the breakdown of my DDR4 system. I'm pulling out the CPU cooler first. Then after that, making very careful that I'm twisting it a little bit so that way it breaks the suction, because this is PGA. If this was LGA, I wouldn't have a problem with just slowly, you know, a couple twists and pulling off. But it takes a couple minutes with PGA, so you got to keep that in mind. The little light, I like this new little light I picked up. Little light switch right there. I don't have a link for this. I have to remember where I got this from. I think I got the package somewhere. Yeah, I got the package. Here, if you guys want to look it up, there it is. $1.99. If you guys want to look it up, you can look it up. But $1.99, and it takes small AAA batteries. So for $1.99 flashlight, that's pretty cool. You could work on your car with something like that, you know what I mean? Because it's LEDs. But anyway, we're going to call the video right here, guys. And I want to thank y'all for sticking with me today. I do appreciate it. And I do appreciate you. And I appreciate you subscribe to the channel. And I appreciate everything I got here on JJPB. Because if it wasn't for you guys, I would not be here today. That's the reason why I'm here, is for you guys. But anyway, let's go ahead and call it here. First time here, hit the subscribe button. Keep me busy. Hit the like button. Keep YouTube busy. Don't forget about that notification bell, because if you don't, you'll never see the next video or live stream being posted. But if you don't subscribe, you won't be able to see the post. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to always put a, if you can, if you like my videos enough, put a positive like on it. That helps push it out through the YouTube algorithm. Okay. And also, too, if you really want to be a true supporter of the channel, watch the videos from beginning to end. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps out the channel. So until the next time and the next video, you guys know who it is. We'll see you on the next one, guys.
I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you